We stopped at these cool rocks, or I stopped at these cool rocks here. Colorado is right down there. These ferries down at the end of this road. Marble Canyon, Navajo Bridge is down where this road pops out. Cathedral Wash, specifically Lower Cathedral Wash. I've also done some of Upper Cathedral Wash, which I will show you behind. Ooh. This is a cool little hike. I did this in the summer of 2017. So it's been a while. It's been over 4 years since I first did this. It's very popular. There's no one here now. Well, actually, there is one car here, but they didn't walk down the wash. I don't know where they went. My car also says it's 114 degrees. So the heat has scared people away from hiking. But see that big tooth-looking rock there? Apparently, according to Michael Kelsey in his book that I have, there's a way to get up on top of the plateau there, on top of the, I don't know why I'm blanking on the name of those cliffs, on the Vermillion Cliffs. So I went up with my friend Tomes in March of 2020, right after COVID started. He visited. And you walk up this wash into Upper Cathedral Wash, and you soon leave the wash and get up onto the plateau. And then you're walking across some shelves. And as you get to that tooth rock, you bend around it and it starts to get steep. There's a drainage there with some dry falls that are unclimbable, and you got to find ways around them. And we stopped right around there. But according to Kelsey, you can get up there. It's a real tough, steep climb, scramble, possibly sketchy, up to the top of the Vermillion Cliffs. So that's something I would like to do. But for now, we're gonna do the minor league version of Cathedral Wash, which is actually surprisingly cool. It was better than I expected when I did it in 2017. So heading down there, it's 1.5 miles or a little over each way to the Colorado River. You drop 300 some feet to get down there. So I'll show you some of the canyon when I get down into it. So we just got down off the road, and now we're starting to get into it. It starts off a little basic, and then as you go further, the walls will get higher, and you know, it'll get a little narrower. And there's some sections, from what I remember, where you had to sort of figure out ways to get down, you know, climb down benches on the left or the right side because of a dry fall or something. You know, nothing super technical or challenging, but I thought it was just going to be like a little walk in the park. But there were some fun little obstacles. So you can see this is like a lot of West Canyon hiking. You sort of start when the drainage is shallow, and then you just follow it, and it gets deeper and deeper. The walls get steeper and steeper. So a lot of hikes like this in this area. It's already getting a little narrow. I remember this part. I switched to the old I switched back to my old shoes, and they feel much better. These are the JMT shoes that I thought I would retire, but they're still usable. But yeah, I already started getting some blisters with the new shoes because of the tough terrain on the first hike. So I figure I switched it up for this. Not sure what I'll use tomorrow. So anyway, continuing down, get you a little view. Another cool little narrow section here. Rocks in the way. Ugh. There's been some pools of water too. Looks like we could have some mud here at the bottom. Yeah, there've been some pools of water. Been easy enough to get around, but this is an example of the mud you don't want to mess with. You can't tell, it cracks in these tile formations. So sometimes it's bone dry, but obviously that's not. And you'll sink in a decent amount of that. And it just cakes your feet, very hard to get off. So avoid the mud. Well, I'm not getting down this thing. But you can see here, I didn't see this cairn at first. I wasn't sure what side to go up on. So it looks like I'm gonna bypass it on this side and then get down somewhere. Get that little guy. So I could conceivably get down there, but I think the intent is to go this way. Look at that dry fall. That's a good, I don't know, 30 feet. I do remember that now. It's starting to get rockier, probably, I don't know, halfway down canyon. There's a cairn way down there. So I think, yeah. Also, I'm jumping. Not actually sure where I'm getting down. I'm gonna go investigate over there. As you can see, the canyon's getting darker and deeper and scarier, and there's another big drop off. So can I go over here? Yeah. A nice little boulder jam, dry fall. Wasn't even a cairn to mark that one. Ugh. Not always obvious how to get up or down these sections, and then I don't know if we want to stay high. I'm assuming we want to drop back low. Ah, look, there is a cairn down at the bottom. I'll tell you to pop up right there. So at least we're in the shade. It's a decent amount of water in this canyon. See how high the walls are getting? Good, you know, 100, 150 feet tall. So we're making our way down. Walls are getting bigger. It's turning into a full-on slot canyon. Probably, I don't know, 2/3 of the way down it, if I had to guess. But honestly, I'm not sure. So, yeah, there's like actually a cairn on the other side. So I'm not sure if I should pop over. I don't think it really matters, but I'll follow the cairns. Starting to get close to the river. One, because you can start to see some green vegetation, and then you can also hear it. I don't know if you can in the video. It's like a very low, distant rumble. And then you see all these like scattered big boulders everywhere. There's always tends to be more random debris near the bottom of the canyon, like this big one. Jackass Canyon at the bottom was like all massive boulders like that, and you had to climb through them and up and over them and around them, and sometimes you would hit a dead end. You wouldn't be able to go further. So from what I remember, this one is pretty tame. I think it just turns sort of dirty and sandy and you just walk out to a beach. So probably only have a quarter mile or something left to the Colorado. So check in there. Oh, the river is right in front of this cliff, but I don't know if the river's backed up and made it a stream or what. And now I'm semi-remembering that at the end took a detour and climbed up over here to get down to the river. Yeah. I don't know, I guess I was expecting, with all the water levels super low, for some reason it looks higher than I expected. Whenever you have these side canyons, you get turbulence, because even if there's not a lot of water flowing from the side canyon, it deposits rocks and all this stuff, and those you can see those rocks, you know, change the flow of the main river. So yeah, this is where I was before, down here. So I guess I might as well go all the way down. Nice little beach here. There it is, Colorado River from Cathedral Wash, Lower Cathedral Wash. And there's the canyon we came down. So should only be about 30 minutes or so back up. I'm gonna relax here. Well, I'm on Navajo Bridge, at least the pedestrian Navajo Bridge, because the car one's right there. But spans over the Colorado River at Marble Canyon. Now that I'm looking here, it does look a lot lower than from when I was here before, or when I've been here several times before, I guess. But yes, you can see the Vermillion Cliffs up ahead, and down there's somewhere's Lee's Ferry. So I was up on, when I took the Spencer Trail, I was up on top of those cliffs and then way beyond to Horseshoe Bend earlier today. Here's the other side. The shadow doesn't, I have a good picture when I was here the first time where the water's all bright and vibrant with this bridge in the background. But yeah, so I have about a half an hour drive to Page now. I only got less than 50 miles in my gas tank.